Well, good evening, and boy, oh boy, have we had a amazing Friday night here for Friday Night Blitz and Friday Night Lights, and you name it. We've seen some great football, even last night, and we'll be interviewing some of the coaches even from last night here. Ray Halbrook from a live stream STL Media. Hope everybody's having a great night, and I'm sure some folks are on their way home. So we appreciate you being with us here on the way home. And we're going to, while I'm sitting here talking a little bit, we're going to throw some of the scores up here real quick. And we already have a coach or two here about to jump on the line with us here. So appreciate you guys being just bearing with us here as we are looking for checking a few things out here. Oops, you know what? That particular one thing is not the right one. So let me pull that up off the switcher cloud here real quick and get the correct scores. But while I'm doing that, I guess as well, again, thank you so much again for being with us here on Friday Night Blitz and the funness that was this week for week one. And I have that up now. We will get these scores right about. Download and replace. There we go. And here we go with some of the scores. And while we've got scores up here, I actually have Coach Russ Schmidt on the line here with us from the DeSoto Dragons. And Coach, real quick, I am going to have you jump on here. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate it. I know you said you were outside the back porch, right?
Yeah, as I was telling you, my family's not used to me being home on a Friday night. So
Yeah, I can understand that. I can
this
understand
is one
that.
of those go outside and be quiet.
I got it. We'll put the ticker back up there again. Big win over Freeburg. Tell us a little bit about the game last night.
Well, it was a bit of an unfamiliar opponent playing of week one. Somebody you haven't seen, and Freeburg was a very sound football team. They ran the football a lot last night. They threw just a little bit in the second half of the game when they were trying to get back in it. But I thought our kids played very well from start to finish. There was some things that happened through the course of a football game. Freeburg scores first. I think last year when that happened, we would give up it in a lot of instances like that. But the group that we got this year rose to the occasion and came down and scored. And we were up 7-6. And from that point on, it was, I wouldn't say we were in command of a football game, but the kids were playing at a pretty good clip.
Great. Yeah, I saw the score there. Was that 26-13 or 14? I saw
21-13.
21-13. Big win. I mean, I remember talking to you a couple of weeks ago here for our preview, and the detail that I saw compared to last season, I think was pretty huge. You talked about big time football IQ, and has that been resonating with the team, moving forward into week one here?
So those two examples. The football IQ last night was so much more improved than it was this time last year. Our kids were coming off and were able to recognize some things that we had talked about throughout the summer as we prepared for them. And when we got into halftime, there was a lot of input from the kids. And then, it becomes a situation when they improve that football IQ, then all of a sudden, the flow of the game's a lot easier for them and they play faster. The detail component, like I had made comment earlier about this, we felt like we were on some things as a staff towards the end of last football season as we were preparing for those last 3 or 4 football games and the way we were practicing and doing some things. So when we got in the off season, we did a lot of collaborating and talking about how we were going to move forward and what this looked like. So we really, when we go out to practice, everybody's involved. There's not a whole lot of standing around. So everybody's getting reps on both sides of the ball. And I think last night, that recipe that we've utilized really helped put our kids in a position to be successful.
Got more coaches coming in here. Appreciate that time here. Hey, congratulations on the first win and of the season here for 2024. And we get to see you next week.
Perryville, yes.
How about that? So
looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate you being on.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Russ Schmidt here from the DeSoto Dragons, and we're going to bring in also on the line here. I've got Adam Sims coming in here. Adam is going to be with us here. Let me bring you in here real quick here, Adam. There he is. Adam Sims, how are you doing, Coach?
Pretty good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, absolutely. You're doing really good. Let me just ask you, where are you calling from?
We're calling. We just finished down here at Saxon.
Very nice. Very nice.
Still loading the bus and getting ready to head out.
Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and we appreciate you doing that and being a part of this. And big win for you guys. Let me get the final score because I had to leave our game to get up here on time to get this interview with you. So, what was the final score?
So we actually, I believe it was 28-12 Sykeston.
28-12. Okay, there you go. So tell us a little bit about the game.
So we fought hard. The first quarter, we were at one point in the first quarter, and almost to halftime, we were up 12-0, and then they came back and scored a couple on us. We fought. I mean, our kids. We had 16 tonight, and we kept the score close. And for the first part of the game, we were up. We scored 12, and I think it kind of sent a message that we're here. We may have short numbers, but we were able to hit the ball rolling, and we had a game plan, and we thought we executed it in the first half pretty well. We kind of got a little tired. I think our legs underneath us a little bit. We took some shots early, and that kind of affected us being a group of 16 and being in the heat. But to say the least, we fought hard, and the score didn't come out on our end. But our players, they gave it their all. Even as a coaching staff, we said, man, we fought hard, and we'll see how healthy we are coming tomorrow and Sunday. But we got our first game in the books, and unfortunately it didn't go our way, but we fought hard, and we gave up some touchdowns, and I thought that we just did some things that hopefully we can build off of and get confidence for next week against Louisiana.
Absolutely. I know you got to jump back on the bus here, and it's a little bit of a trip here, but appreciate the time and appreciate the catch up and the update for us here. We'll catch up with you again in the next couple of weeks.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coverage.
I appreciate you. Adam Sims, I should say, why did I say Fox? Because it was Dan Fox. That's why. So, but Adam Sims is on there, and that he's from the Crystal City Hornets there as they took the loss, unfortunately, to Chaffee. I'm sorry, to Sykeston. So there we go. Just checking in here as well with Jeff Whitener as well. He's scrambling around to get some scores here. He says he's going to continue the update to tickets and everything like that. So, again, coaches, we're looking at a couple of delays as well right now with the Hillsboro MICDS game as well. As the ticker's going through, we'll give you some updates here as well. Northwest beat Sullivan last night. Lindbergh beat Oakville 24-21. That was a close one there. So a lot of things going on here in the Jefferson County and surrounding counties as well. So I had Nick Bear on here, and I'm going to see if I can pull him back up. Can we get you back on, Coach? Can we get you back on, Coach? Question mark. There we go. See, that's what's nice about doing this on the fly is we can be a little impromptu as we speak. And while we're waiting for maybe a coach or two to pop on here as well, I'm taking a look into another couple of games here. St. Genevieve and St. Vincent. It was 25-0. St. Vincent absolutely kind of stunning St. Genevieve there at halftime. So that was the halftime score. Valley Catholic at halftime was up 20-6 on Monroe City, and they're no slouch. So other games here, but Eureka and Francis Howell 26-7 there. Melville 6, Fox 34. That was the final there. Summit it was losing right now to Moline 28-21. Seckman up 40-14. That was the final. And here comes Nick Bear. I'm going to grab him right now. Coach Nick Bear, how you doing?
I'm great.
I
That
caught you in the
feeling.
car, didn't I?
Yeah, earlier. Yeah, I'm at my coach's meeting now.
Oh, okay.
Coach's meeting.
Okay. All right. No big deal. Hey, can you turn your phone sideways? See if that'll
Yeah, sure.
that'll help. Yeah, that should change. You know what? It's not. Don't worry about it. We were having problems with that earlier, so don't worry about it. Big win today, though, and we'll catch up with you and ask you about how the game went.
Yeah, 40-14 against Parkway West. Very solid football team. Very physical football game. Anytime you come out week one and you got 8 new guys on offense, can we keep our identity? Can we be, what we've been able to do the last couple of years? And we answered that question. We finished with around 400 yards on the ground, able to spread the ball out to Brady Ambrose, Ben Lewis, Mason Fowler. We got a nice little 3-headed monster back there, and very proud of our effort tonight.
Excellent. We've got you next week here, bringing up against the Fox Warriors. I believe that's correct. Is that right?
Yeah, we got Fox next week at home. First home game of the year on our brand new turf. We know a lot about each other. We see each other all the time, and we've got the upper hand on the last 3 years, and we know they're hungry. And, they had us the previous 15, so it's going to be a fun rivalry football game. Come on out.
Right. Absolutely. Should be a fun one there. And again, you guys is, your offense, it's nothing to try to figure out. Usually you're running that Wildcat a lot. Wildcat was good to you tonight. And is there something like maybe, let me ask you how the defense was tonight.
Yeah, defense played solid. Parkway West has a very, very good up and coming junior quarterback. He can move, he can sling it, and he got 2 of them over our head tonight. And they're a good football team. They're going to win a lot of football games. And you see 40-14, but that was hard. Winning football games is hard.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That was a good football team. And Parkway West, they're going to win some games this year.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate the catch up, and I'll be catching up with you for a pregame interview next week. So look for that.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, Coach Nick Bear from the Seckman Jaguars. And as we come right back here real quick, there's a whole lot of going on here underneath, don't mind the man behind the curtain all the time. So there's a lot going on here. We've got a lot of more games coming in. Valley Catholic wins 47-14 over Monroe City. Just got the update there from Landon Kading. Appreciate that, Landon. Hopefully we will see Jeff Whitener as well. Maybe even Drake Beekman if he's on the line. He's actually probably still breaking things down over at Herculaneum. Herculaneum, I will tell you, what a game on the brand new field. 53-0 St. Vincent over St. Genevieve. Man, that was a blowout. But some other games coming in here as we speak. But man, that Herky game, I'll tell you what. On the brand new field, we're talking about the new turf, just like Coach Bear was. But the interesting thing about the game, a lot of nostalgia tonight out at Herky, being the alum, and a lot of things going on over there with festivities and whatnot. And they had a great showing out there. A lot of folks out there. We appreciate the folks coming out. We even had folks over at the AmVets next door having the game on. We appreciate the folks over at the AmVets. If you're watching, thank you for being with us, and we appreciate that. And we did want to let everybody know also a little bit about the Hillsborough game. We were having some transmission issues over there, but we did get the game together and started that back up around the end of the first quarter, I believe, if that was right. So, so there's a lot going on here. I want to say hello to a lot of folks that are actually on the Facebook wave. So we'll say hello to Ryan Dickerman, Crystal Davis, Dylan Helms, Lexi Asbury, Julian Murray, Donna Brown, how you doing? John Roop, how you doing there, down over there, John Roop? Sarah Denu. Hey, I got to see Cole today, by the way, Sarah, and that was so cool to be able to call his name just a little bit there in the Windsor game, as Windsor takes care of Herky, by the way, by a score of 22-21, winning with 1 second to go in the game. Come from behind. Liz Fessler Dietrich, we thank you for being on. Josh DeGear, Landon Kading is right there. Crystal Lynn Wilson, how you doing? Everybody, Rochelle Bauer, she just popped on as well. Scout, Michelle Bauer, Scout. And so any other possible games that we haven't seen on here right now, we'll just throw that up. But we've got calls into coaches right now. We've had Rush Schmidt. We've had Nick Bear already, Adam Sims. Appreciate those folks. Looking to see if I can get a Lee Freeman sighting. Looking to see if I can get a Blaine Boss sighting as well, see if they'll call in. I know that right now we have the Hillsboro MICDS game right now was in a lightning delay. I'm going to pop in here real quick and see if I can see the game here real fast. The power of technology pulling things up here real fast. And looking over here at our live stream stl.tv website and the on the orange channel. It looks like they are in a commercial right now, so we'll see if they're back up and running. I know normally the rule is this: anytime there's lightning, you have a 30-minute. The clock starts at 30 minutes, and you've got 30 minutes till there's no more lightning. And so once that last 30 minutes of lightning between that and the time, then they resume play. Something new this season as well, we just kind of found out, was the actual games are during halftime are now 20-minute. There's 20-minute halftimes. Normally those are like anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. So that kind of threw a new one at us as well. And again, if you haven't done so, do us a favor here. Like and share it out so people can see what's going on and we can get the word out to people. But also the big thing here with being able to be informed. We're on all of these different, and you can see them right down here, all of these different outlets throughout the week on the socials. Our games have been pushed back over to our website and Roku, our Roku channel there, Livestream STL. So if you haven't done so, download the Livestream STL Roku channel. Download the Livestream STL, not the Livestream STL Plus, because we use that for any pay-per-view events that are needed. But the Livestream STL regular app, go do that. And again, we'll pop up some more scores here and talk about them a little bit as well. I do not see the Hillsboro game on now, so I'm wondering if they completed. Just lighting, still delayed, no word at that point. So thank you, Brian Kaplinger. We appreciate that. Sykeston's score was 29-18, final score against Crystal City. Appreciate you, Adam Sims, on putting that as well. Let me pop in here real quick and take a look at maybe a couple other scores. Let's throw them scores up right here, right now, because we're 18 and a half minutes in. I've seen 3 coaches, and we appreciate that. Friday Night Blitz, Jeff, we've got to get that fixed there. Crystal City, obviously, we talked to Adam Sims there. It's actually 29-12 was the score. Herculaneum falls to Windsor 22-21 on the last minute score. MICDS 21, Hillsboro 14 in the third quarter, delayed right now. Rollo drops to Festus 20-6. DeSoto wins 21-13. Farmington drops 24-14 North County. Chaffee and Grandview, no update right now. Jefferson Priory play tomorrow. Perryville beats Fredericktown 28-14. St. Vincent 53, St. Genevieve nothing. Bayless 28, Dupo 6. They're in the fourth quarter still. Cuba and Lynn, no score right now. Caruthersville beats St. Pius 34-20. That is a final, I do believe. 26-7, Eureka over Francis Howell last night. Fox big win 34-6 over Melville. Moline beats Summit 28-21. Seckman 40, Parkway West 14. Northwest beats Sullivan 14-12. And Lindbergh, a big win over Oakville 24-21. Those are the updated scores right now. The Hillsboro MICDS game was called, and MICDS has been declared the winner. So 21-14 over Hillsboro. Hillsboro takes a first loss after going to the state championship, losing to Kearney. But I'm sure we'll get some commentary here from Coach Saharsky as well. Let me see if I make sure I actually got him in there as well there. I do believe I did get that in there. Bear with me a quick second. Folks, if you're on the Facebook page, waves as well, let us know what you think about the show. A lot of folks on here will love it. Love that we've got some great feedback. Donna Brown just said, yeah, the game has been called out at Hillsboro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Jeff just posted the same. And I have new updates. So I'm going to give myself an update here right now. Buddy Russell, thank you for popping in. We appreciate you. And the mayor of Hillsboro. The cloud takes a minute to update, so we'll wait on that as well. Ron Probst, how you doing? Let us know again. What do you think of this show so far? We've got a lot of cool things going on, and this was one of the things we felt like it would be cool to add. And here's our update. Coming in, I have a coach coming in here real quick. Let me do a quick update, and we will get Coach updated. Here we go. I've got Coach Scott Gerling on the line here. Scott, my friend, how are you today? Big win last night. And tell us a little bit about the game.
Oh, it was an exciting one. We fell behind early against a really tough, physical Sullivan football team. And our kids were very, very resilient, played very hard. It was a little bit of a week one game. There were some sloppy moments, both on our side, on their side, special teams, all those different type of things that tend to pop up. But they scored a couple in the first half. We scored a couple in the second half. We were able to convert our PATs, and they weren't, and that ended up being the difference in the game. It was kind of a tale of two halves.
And give me that score again one more time, because I completely forgot about that score.
Yep, we won 14-12.
14-12. And, taking a look at, the progression, even in the last couple of years here for Northwest, you got to be happy with, being able to just have a bunch of kids that have that stick-to-itiveness to keep and stay bought in, and game one pays off here in the 2024 season. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We had we talked earlier, we don't have a lot of seniors. We're a young group. We only had about 4 or 5 kids, seniors at least, playing last night. And our young kids, as I told several other people, really grew up, especially in the second half. And I guess kind of found out that they could play with Sullivan. And as the game went on, we kept playing better and better and better. And it rose to the physicality of the varsity level and made some big plays down the stretch when we needed to. And our defense was lights out, especially. They gave up 1 touchdown. The other one was on a special teams error, I guess, say assignment issues and getting out of position and stuff like that. And we weren't great on offense, but we made enough plays when we needed to win the game.
Excellent. Well, Coach, congratulations on week one. You didn't have to wait a handful of weeks to get your first win. Loving that. And good luck to you the rest of the season here. And I'm sure we'll catch up with you on a weekly basis.
Outstanding. Thank you. Appreciate the coverage.
I appreciate you. That is Scott Gerling from we put that on here, right? He's from the Northwest Lions. And shout out to our good friend over there in Lion Country there. That would be Spanky, we call him. And his name is Mike Jones. So Spanky, we got to give you the shout out here. And maybe we should have you on from time to time to chime in. And what I'm going to do, I don't normally do this very often. I am going to jump over here. And if there is a coach that's looking for a link, we're going to actually throw the link. Copy. Oh, can I not copy and paste that? There it is. I'm going to copy and paste this over to Facebook as well. If you're a coach, please don't jump on the Facebook page. We want to talk to coaches because this is a coach's show. So let me find the Facebook. There it is. I'm going to try to throw that link up there. If there's any coaches that are looking to jump in here, and there it is. There's the video chat. So, Deanna Marie Laurel, and we love having you on here. Didn't get the result you liked over there in Hillsboro, but it seemed like I saw the game was 21-0 at one point, and then Hillsboro started making a an update, and a march back, and they fought back and got within a touchdown, but then all of a sudden the lightning shows up. So what can you do? Gary Height, how you doing? Your DeSoto Dragons doing extremely well there. They had a great game against Freeburg. And we'll throw up a few more, see if we had any more scores here that may have changed here. Drake Beekman is on the line. Drake, that actual link just above up there, if you want to jump on that, you and I can have a chat, and we'll talk a little bit about the Herky game. Did a great job today on calling the game as well. Lily Alexander, how you doing? Jumping on the Facebook waves. Yes, I'm watching. I'm a Facebook troll sometimes. Nothing wrong with that, especially on a show like this. And again, if coaches, let's get you in here and we can start talking about your games. I'm going to see if I can get Blaine Boss on. See if I can get him on here real quick. See if he'll jump on here real quick. Yeah. So Drake, I know Drake was on here for a quick second. I think he popped off here, but Christy Moore, how you doing? Again, more of our scores here. And we'll go through them one more time here. Sacman 40, Parkway West 14, Northwest 14, Sullivan 12. Lindbergh wins 24-21 over Oakville. Big win there for Oakville, for Lindbergh, I should say. And we will update this one more time. Go through it, the scores one more time. There we go. Got hung up there for a quick second. Thanks again for being on here. We appreciate that. We will point this out as well. If you're interested in sponsoring with us, we'd love to have you on board with us. We realize that there's some more opportunities now that there's actual more halftime space for us to put it in there. So we're looking for some extra halftime space. If you're a big business, small business, we'd love to have you on board here on Livestream STL, and we're on TV, so it'd be really cool to have your business out there on TV. Where in Jefferson County can you be put on TV unless you're going to St. Louis to do that? You can't. Jeff Wagner says we just added an update to the Cuba Lynn game. There we go. I see Bayless 44, Dupo 12. That is a final, so that's a new one. Caruthersville beats St. Pius 41-20. That is a final now. And we'll go back through here again. Tammy Yates, how you doing? And Moline beats Summit 28-21. And we'll take a look and we'll roll it again. And I promise I'll actually read these while I'm trying to think about other things to do. Monica Long, how you doing? Okay, here it is. One last time. We are 28 minutes. We've had 4 coaches jump in. We appreciate that. The Friday Night Blitz scores Crystal City 18, but they lose to Sykeston. I believe that was 26-18. Herculaneum 21, Windsor 22. MICDS is now a final 21-14 over Hillsboro. Festus beats Rolla 20-6. I believe that is a final. DeSoto wins 21-13 over Freeburg. North County wins over Farmington 24-17. Grandview and Chaffee, no score yet. Jefferson Priory play tomorrow. Perryville beats Fredericktown 28-14. And St. Vincent beats St. Genevieve 53-0. Bayless 44 and Dupo 12. And I do see someone trying to jump on here. Do I actually have a beak sighting? I have a beak sighting. Drake Beekman, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. How about you, Ray?
Real good, man. Hey, let me just say, man, you did a great job on your own, because I know that I had a ton of stuff going on here the whole first quarter, just trying to get all of our games back up. But you knocked it out of the park as usual, and did a great job, and I appreciate you trying to fly solo today.
Well, I appreciate the kind words. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. So awesome. We got to see some great football. So we did. That definitely helps. We did. Tell us, give us your thoughts on the Herky Windsor game. Man, what a tale of two halves, really. I mean, the score was 14-0. Herky going into halftime, they were able to just get their offense humming. the offense for Windsor really wasn't getting anywhere. The run just really wasn't there. And Coach Freeman said in our preview there that you did a little while ago, said they're going to be a run-first team, and it just wasn't working. But, man, they made some adjustments there at halftime, came out with a couple of different formations that they like to run. And, man, they just couldn't stop after that. The offense for Herky was still about the same. They ended up scoring another touchdown. But with less than 30 seconds to go, the Windsor Owls drive down the field, and with exactly 1 second left, score to go up by 1. And, man, just a heartbreaking loss for Herky after announcing a new turf field, playing up for the first time, the big occasion and everything. The thunderstorms were everywhere except for Herky, but there was definitely electricity on the field there at the end of that game.
Yeah, I don't know if you got a chance to check it out or anything, but that Hillsboro MICDS game was called in the middle of the third quarter. So
I may or may not have had my phone on the side.
Okay.
Listening in, so I did get that update. I saw that Crystal ended up losing too. So
yeah. We did have Coach Adam Sims in here as well, real quick, but yeah. And I may or may not have been watching the game, your call at the very, very end too. So good job.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully, there's a lot more of that in the future, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I know we're having a little bit of a transmission connection there, so we'll talk about how to get that fixed for our next episode. But
Sure.
we had that conversation at halftime about the importance of keeping the foot on the gas for Herky, especially because you knew that Coach Lee Freeman wasn't just going to go willy-nilly into the night, and he wasn't going to just say, we're not going to roll over and play dead at this point.
Right. Yeah, and that's exactly what they did not do. They found a way to fight back. I mean, it seemed like they couldn't stray away from a single wide receiver to one side and then a single back and 2 tight ends. They ended up throwing another receiver out on the side during the offensive drives there in the second half. And for whatever reason, it just worked. There was a lot of motion behind the quarterback, Patterson. He stayed under center the whole night. Fake handoffs and reverses. It just wasn't working in the first half. But after throwing that second wide receiver out there in the second half, it just seemed to roll again. So whatever adjustments they did at halftime certainly worked because, they found a way to steal a win there. And, it looked all but over there at halftime, I got to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And the unfortunate part, I leave and I leave you in good hands in order to have my Herky Black Cats just take care of business, right? I even had a conversation with Clint Freeman, Lee's brother, who is he's also the superintendent over there at Herculaneum. I said, who do you root for? Because it's your brother. It's your brother playing against your team, against your football team over here, being the superintendent. So he's just like, he said, I wished him the best for the entire season except for this game, which I thought was pretty cute.
That's exactly how you should approach it, right?
So there you go. But yeah, I mean, the impressive. I mean, I'm trying to remember because there's so much to remember here doing what I do. But give me the quarterback, Herky quarterback, real quick. Was that
Keaton Reeves?
Keaton Reeves. That's right. Keaton Reeves. Oh my goodness, the dude can sling the ball, can't he?
Yes, yeah. I mean, coming into his junior year this season, he was a starting quarterback last year. He only had 2 touchdowns in the air on 8 with his legs. He had 2 on the ground and 1 in the air tonight for him. He was the only one to find the end zone for his team. You said it. He had a great pass there in the first half to Luke. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I got the name. His number 7.
Luke Bryce.
His last name is
Luke Bryce. Luke Bryce.
It was number 7, Chase Luber was who he threw the ball to.
Okay. All right.
For his touchdown. And then the other 2 he had on the ground himself. But yeah, like you said, he had a great showing with his arm. There was another deep ball just a few minutes after that touchdown that he tried to air out, but it got called for pass interference, which set him up for the first touchdown he had with his legs.
Right.
But yeah, I think that offense is going to be fine. They showed that they are pretty competent, and everyone seems to be on the same page. I don't think they got any worries as far as the offense goes. They just got to learn to adjust a little bit better on the defensive side, at least in the second half. Maybe that's just great, offensive adjustments by Coach Freeman and his team, but
Right.
I don't think Herky's really going to struggle going forward after seeing them play here in week 1.
Yeah, you take a look at a couple of plays there. Reeves threw the ball at least 3 or 4 times deep, and I believe, and I'm gonna call Tanner Duncan out. He had a catch there, and the ball dropped, as he's going down. So I mean, what can you do? But that's in the end zone, so that's another 6 points right there. But 3 or 4 drop passes, but they were pretty much on the money. Would you agree?
Yeah, there was one to Duncan. There was another one to number 15. Clark struck off, I remember as well, both downfield passes. If they were caught, they were either scoring a touchdown or at least getting inside the 10-yard line there. So a little unfortunate. The story of the first half also, I didn't even mention, was the penalties. There were penalties galore. There was a lot of yellow laundry there on the field there in that first half. It kind of got cleaned up in the second half, so I guess that's as much as you can ask for if you're a coach. But yeah, just some, silly mistakes and some, lack of discipline going on in there. But it's week 1. What do you expect?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too disappointed with an overabundance of penalties, because there really wasn't that really wasn't the case at all. I was kind of surprised again. We got thrown, for that loop there at halftime with the 20-minute halftime. So we're trying to make things up as we go. But that's okay. That's part of the job. But going into that first half, I mean, first half was just an absolute. I was just very impressive for Herculaneum. But we had that talk there at halftime about Coach Lee Freeman saying, you know what, I'm going to make adjustments. We're only down 2 scores here. This is not out of reach.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the offense for Windsor, they just couldn't figure anything out. So, I was thinking maybe they're going to go to the pass here. I know that's not a common thing for Coach Freeman.
Yeah, no doubt.
But, they stuck to their guns and they kind of wore out the defense there in that second half, whether it was just a matter of, like I said, wearing them down or just figuring something else out. They figured it out and ended up scoring. I mean, just absolute heartbreak there with 1 second to go. I mean, I was fortunate enough to be on the call for it, but being a home crowd silencer there at the very end is just brutal. Not a way you want to open up the season.
It did. Wanted to mention this too. We've been kind of talking ever since the new turf's been put out. Now this to me automatically makes Herculaneum a really, just attractive place to come watch a game. I mean, really nice field, but I mean, you've got the rocks and the the WPA work that's been there for years and years and years, and now that you've got this kind of piece that kind of polishes everything, and it really was a great atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, the fans turned out, was awesome, and they even had, I think I heard you mention it on my way home, they had a second parking lot open down the street as well. They were charging entry, but I think I saw they were donating it to like Make-A-Wish or something. I saw some kind of banner like that, which was awesome. The new turf field looks absolutely outstanding. Definitely going to be a fun place to watch some football in the years to come.
Absolutely, yeah. Kudos to the MVets that opened up the parking lot across the way. And thanks for playing our game as well over there. Again, don't forget, you can do this too. We'll throw this up right now. Download the Roku TV app, Livestream STL, and you look at you're a natural. I love that. That was great.
I just know how it goes.
There you go. And if you haven't checked it out, if you're already on Roku, check out our livestreamstl.tv app, our website, I should say. We're looking to add apps as well for mobile and for Android and iPhone. But I mean, great first week. I don't think we're going to have any more coaches on, so we're running at almost 40 minutes with the show here. So I think we're going to wrap it up. But Drake, you'll be with Matt next week over at, where are we going?
I think it's DeSoto.
Yeah, you're going to be at DeSoto because they're playing, and we had that conversation about the DeSoto Perryville game from a few years ago. So
yes, that's it.
Yeah, quite something there. So DeSoto and Perryville for you. I'll be over at the Fox Seckman game, and then I'm going to have Brian Kaplinger and someone else. We're going to be determined. He's going to be over at the Eureka game, and I'm trying to remember who they're even playing here. I've got week 2. Marquette, is that who they're playing? Yeah, it is Marquette. So there you go. We'll have the triple header. And I've been told there's more updates. I just was given that. So
All
now,
updates all the time.
all updates all the time. That's what we're doing. And go ahead and while I'm updating, tell the world a little bit about Drake Beekman.
Oh gosh, I think my least favorite sport is hockey. If you can't tell by
What?
my background.
I know what one of your favorite sports is.
Yeah, hockey and soccer were my one two growing up. Learned just to love any and all sports, though. I know that it's a football show, but we do have soccer on the horizon here. Live stream STL.
We do.
I'm not going to take full credit for that, but twisting your arm enough, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's a great time here, live stream STL, calling some games, and we'll see where the future takes us. But make sure you check out the Roku and the new apps. There's no reason for you to not be watching anymore. So
Yeah, absolutely. I know.
that's
We
on
had
you at this point.
we had a ton of people breaking the door down over Hillsboro because we had a little transmission issue with the first quarter,
Yeah.
and we finally got it on. People finally stopped calling me, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
So it was
Big
quite
weight off
something.
your shoulders, right?
We'll give a couple of updates as well here. We are contracted in over at Jefferson College, but we're about to add St. Louis Community College as well, and that's where soccer comes in for you. They said, "Can you do soccer?" And I go, "I don't know. Let me call Drake real quick." So I called Drake, and he's like, "Yeah, I can totally do soccer." So Drake will be on the call for St. Louis Community College Archers soccer, and possibly we'll be doing some volleyball and other sports in the different seasons. But we're really excited to have St. Louis Community College on board with us, along with Jefferson College. So the JUCO scene is getting covered, which is nice.
Big time. Yeah, who knows if we'll get some more sports going on there at St. Louis CC and see how the JUCO scene can expand for us. There's always something going on, and it's exciting times right here for sure.
Right. Absolutely. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here. We're right at about 42 minutes. We normally don't want this going more than about 45 minutes because I need to go to bed, and I got to hook up with you first thing in the morning as well.
Yes,
to
sir.
get all of our stuff here. Oh, you know what? Jason Kiminaw just jumped on. Jason, if you've got the link, jump on, and we want to interview you real quick because I want to get a and Jeff Whitener just said, do we have any friends over at Grandview that have a score for us? And I haven't seen an update at all, but Jason Kiminaw, we'll wait for you a minute here to see if you can jump on the video chat, and we'll talk to you, Coach. If not, let me know. Just say, no, I'm good. I guess he could say that as well.
Huge shout out to Jeff. I appreciate the kind words.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, Jeff, Mr. Jeff. Hello, Katie Rowland. Hello, Eric Stevenson. Hello, Tennessee Irvin. Man, what a name. How about that? Kathy Bova, how you doing? Bed and Mac. All on the Facebook page. Yes, I'm a Facebook troller. William McDaniel, Juanita Bransford, Carol Schmidt, Brian Deering, how you doing, man? Mandy Bueller, Luke Teague, Domo Jackson, Ito Kurtovic. I know Ito. Peyton Light, how you doing? Tyson Beffa. And it looks like either Jason Kiminall's thinking, maybe I'm thinking twice about being on video. Maybe not. Who knows, So, but Joe Willis is jumping on at the last second. Jumping Joe Willis. I saw him out at the game. On the field when I had to go drop off some the umbrellas. Were you able to grab those umbrellas and get them home?
We got everything.
All right.
All good.
I'm loving it. It's weird because it's like I leave the fourth quarter. I'm like, what do I do? It's so weird because it's like I normally, I gotta clean up. I don't have to do that this time. So cleanup was okay.
Yeah, everything went sweet. I'm
All
sure all
right.
the
There you
kids
go.
love this. But
Yeah.
yeah, we got everything, and it
Good.
all fit in all the cases. And
Nice.
It's all good.
Well, that means that you can pack it better than I can because it was tight.
Yeah,
So,
that's not.
there you go. Alex Rugley, how you doing? Jeff Whitener says Tennessee, Mr. R7 man. And Greg Irvin, how you doing? I'm going to throw it one more time. Roll our schedule one more time here. Our final scores of what we have. Crystal City, oh man, losing to Sykeston 29-18. Sorry, Drake.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
I know, and I get it right there. Windsor 22, Herculaneum 21, MICDS 21-14. Weather shortened. Festus beats Rowlett 20-6. DeSoto 21, Freeburg 13, North County 24, Farmington 17. No score in there from Chaffee and Grandview. Jefferson and Priory play tomorrow. Perryville beats Fredericktown 28-14. St. Genevieve drops to St. Vincent 53-0. Bayless 44, Dupo 12, Cuba 33, Lynn nothing there in the third quarter. Caruthersville 41, St. Pius 20, and that is a final now. Eureka 26, Francis Howell 7. Fox 34, Melville 6. Seckman 40, Parkway West 14. Northwest 14, Sullivan 12, Lindbergh 24, Oakville 21, and I have breaking news. Dun, dun, dun. Breaking news from the live stream STL news desk. The Hillsboro MICDS game will conclude tomorrow.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we probably will not be able to cover that because I don't know if I have enough manpower to do that because we're covering something else that afternoon. So I'll have to take a look there. Abby Hollins is on the Facebook ways, and she says, "Hey, what's up, Big Dog Drake?"
Thank you, Abby.
There you go. I
Shout
like
out
it.
to you.
I like it. So
A mineral area player.
oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
Big shout out to her.
We have quite a bit of folks around the area in the JUCO with Jeff Coe, St. Louis Community College, even all the way down to Three Rivers and Mineral Area and other places like that. All those folks love us when we come do their games because they trust what we do, and we appreciate that. So, well, it looks like we're going to wrap things up here because it doesn't look like Coach Kimmenaugh is going to jump on here at all. But coaches, we hope to have you next week as well. Yeah, maybe next time. We'll check that out. John Diebold, how you doing? Miguel Sisson, there you go. And again, Abby Holland says Big Dog Drake. For Drake Beekman, for Ray Halbrook, all of us here at Livestream STL, we want to say thanks again for being a part of the post-game show. We will have it again next week, 10 p.m. right here on Livestream STL. Download the app on Roku and drive safe home tonight if you're still driving. Ray Halbrook, Drake Beekman, we're out of here. Thank you, Drake. We appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
There you go. Have a great evening, folks. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of